Good morning, everyone. It's Valerie, otherwise known as Chick Picker.
Picker.
There you go. Green Acres.
The place to be. All I'm living is the life for me. Land spread out so far and wide. Keep Manhattan, just give me that countryside. New York is where I'd rather stay. Why get a magic smelling hay? I just adore a penthouse view. Darling, I love you, but give me Park Avenue.
That was good. That was good. I don't remember the words. I mean, I remember the song, but I don't remember the words. So, good job on that. Good job.
Goodbye, city life. Green Acres, we are tearing. I know a bunch of those. I shouldn't know them, but.
How's everybody doing today? It is Wednesday, November 11th, Veterans Day. Salute to all you military that have protected us and are still protecting us. I salute you.
Thank you very much for all your service.
Yep.
And sacrifice.
Yep. I have my brother served as a Marine, or he's still a Marine. You're once a Marine, always a Marine. And he's not active, but he served 8 years. My dad served in Vietnam, so I think he did two years in Vietnam. He was a helicopter mechanic.
My dad served on board the USS Scurry Minesweeper.
Wow.
In World War II.
Wow.
Yeah, pretty wild times. His ship cleared mines in Tokyo Harbor and Iwo Jima.
Wow.
Yeah, he always bragged that the minesweepers were at Iwo Jima before the Marines, but they got all the glory.
Yep.
Their ship was kamikaze 3 times.
Wow.
Fortunately, all 3 planes missed.
Yeah.
Just hit the water.
Good morning, Hank and Liz and Julie. Julie said, I didn't know he was a helicopter mechanic. Well, I'm sure, I mean, I never got the complete story, but I'm sure that he was also, did some combat and probably was a gunner, in the helicopter, maybe. I don't know. Didn't get a whole lot of, information from him about that kind of stuff. So, but yeah, my brother, he did 2 tours in Iraq. So Todd is so old that he served as a drummer boy in the American Revolution. Good morning, Mike. Oh, Beth says just stopping in to say hi, going to a 50% off sale. Well, find some good stuff. Fingers crossed for you.
Yeah.
I'm kind of debating Saturday to whether go to a community garage sale or an auction.
I would say, just my thought, I would say go to the garage sale.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I could probably use a change of pace from that.
Yeah.
Auction stuff, but that auction is where I got that coffee maker. It's where I got some other good stuff that's selling pretty good.
Good morning, Joanne. She said, good morning. Have extra time today. No shipping. Yep. Tomorrow, I'll be leaving on a jet plane. I'm excited.
I don't know when I'll be back again. Leaving on a jet plane.
Yep. Today is a postal holiday. If you served in the military, pipe in and tell us what branch you served in and what you did, where you were at, when you were there. We salute you. I've always had a thing about, just military. Just feel very proud that we have a military and, we have people that have served over the years and are currently serving. And I'm just very proud that we have that still. Good morning, Bum Crack Picker. Man, you are burning the candle at both ends. I guess that's what I'm trying to say. But he was up until, I think we got off our hangout at like 9:30 last night. He was still kicking. Maybe not as high, but he was still kicking. So today is the last day that I'll be on for a little bit. But hopefully we can get some people to do a show every now and again. Bumcrack says he needs more candles. But I'll be back. I should be back my plane gets back in the afternoon on December 1st. And I'll be back. Yeah, Julie says I could do a show there, but it's a little difficult to do it there. So maybe we'll see. We'll see what happens. But got a few small sales yesterday. Got my handling time all changed over, and got a few things that popped up, and so I'll have to ship those off tomorrow before I leave. Drop it by the post office and everything. Good morning, Maggie.
Good morning. How's everybody?
Maggie.
We're doing good. Doing
Haven't
good.
seen you all week.
I know.
Since like Friday.
It's been crazy. Well, I was babysitting Monday. And yesterday I was just a wreck here in the chat, but I couldn't get myself together. Morning to Shauna Lee and Mike and Kelly.
Morning, Mr. Sadie. Yep,
Sadie.
he says back in just in time to put the Christmas tree up. Yep, I will do that.
That's the good thing you got going away for Christmas. You don't have to put everything up at your place.
I haven't put anything up in years.
No.
Nah. I mean, I'll put the purple Christmas tree up and decorate a little bit, but yeah, I won't. Yeah, I don't have any desire to bring all that stuff down, and I'm not going to be here for Christmas. So,
Right.
I mean, it kind of
Doesn't make sense.
yeah, it's a lot of work for really. I mean, it definitely gets me in the Christmas spirit, but I can do that just easily with music and buying presents and stuff like that. So
Right.
Liz says, I'm bummed with ThreadUp changed their policy as soon as I got started.
Yeah.
It is what it is. I'm going to kind of wing it and see what happens, and hopefully I can make something of it.
Do you think there was a big push all of a sudden? Like, do you think it kind of exploded all of a sudden with people sending stuff in? Or
Yeah.
why do you think that is? Like, what triggered everybody all of a sudden doing ThreadUp?
I think there was a lot of people that were just as I was. I think there was a lot of people that got the true. I know there was some courses out there, and that could have been it. But I think there was definitely some. That's the thing is if you see everybody on Poshmark, there's going to be a big influx of people that
Right.
Start Poshmark because people follow other people, and I think that was the biggest thing. People seeing me, saying I'm doing great, I'm making all these sales, and and then there was a lot of people in our group that that got started with it, and then all the other groups and stuff,
Yep.
and not to say that I started it, but I helped it. It definitely put the idea out there that because at that time I was actually thinking about hiring a lister, and then once that
Right.
ThreadUp came along, I figured out how to make it work for me. Then it was like the lister was out, and ThreadUp was going to take that place, and that's how I was going to run it. But there's so many people that have made it a platform and used it to sell their stuff.
Yeah.
But that wasn't really what ThreadUp was designed for, I don't believe. So they definitely got they had some big changes. They changed the reclaim time. Used to you could reclaim items after 7 days of being listed. You could reclaim it, and then what else? You can't list the item. Used to you were able to put the item up 80% of what ThreadUp listed it at. It's not necessarily MSRP, but it's just whatever they posted at, and you can max it out at 80%. Well, now they are not. You can do that, but when you reclaim it to come back to you, you have to pay a $5.99 reclaim fee
For each item.
For each item. Yep. So I mean, with that could eat up all of your profit, So,
Right.
But it's crazy. But I think with my situation, I think and how cheap I get my items for, I think I could still make it work.
Right.
So I'm gonna kind of wing it, see how things go. I know there's a lot of people that aren't doing it anymore.
Yeah.
They're cycling through and they're trying to get their stuff back, as soon as possible, and and they're just going to utilize eBay and Poshmark and all the other platforms. So
Mike says, yeah, someone ruined it. Someone sent in about 1,000 pounds of clothes, ruined it for everyone. And then boom, all the ThredUp warehouses look like Valerie's extra bedroom.
Mike.
yep, yeah. I mean,
you got to take the opportunities where you find them.
Sure. I mean, yeah, there was people which was kind of a good idea, and if it worked out, if ThredUp wouldn't have made any changes, it could have been I would have even thought of doing something like that. But, buying like a pallet full of clothing, or a Gaylord or something like that, and shipping it right into ThredUp. Sure, why not? The opportunity was there, so there was a lot of people that, went big, and I just don't think that they intended that it was going to blow up like it did, and
right,
and they were not prepared for that situation. So good morning, Texas Val. But I think with this, they've definitely made some policy, made some rules that a lot of people can't do. And so actually, fishing and picking, no, I don't believe it was. That was not the one, the person. But it was, she's a big YouTuber. So I'm just gonna kind of wing it, and if anything else, just use it more for storage than anything else. Try to make some money and keep it rolling and everything. So, because I've got, somewhere between my house and their warehouse, I've got about 22 boxes in transit or there, or, somewhere in between. So, that's about, what did we say? Like 1,700 items or something like that?
Yeah, something like that.
1,500, 1,700. So that's a lot of items, especially when you're going through each one, and doing all the listing and picturing, and it's a lot of work.
Yeah,
it's a lot of work. So
it took forever to do it. Yeah.
But we're gonna see how things go and what happens from here, and we'll duck and weave and do what we need to do to,
Yeah. Texas Val says, I'm going to keep doing ThredUp. It really helped me clean up all my inventory, and she won't use it as much. But yeah, you adapt.
Yeah, absolutely. You have to. I mean, it's just like eBay or any of the other platforms. They're gonna make their changes and make rules that are going to benefit them, because they are a business, and sometimes you have to do that to be able to make the money. Let's see. Mike says she booted me off of her live stream chat. I asked if they decriminalized pedophilia in Portland yet. She didn't think that was funny. Yeah, that's a little.
Yeah.
You kind of knew that was coming, though, I would say. But yeah, things are good. Things are good, and got my handling time on, and I just got to get some shipping done, or I got to get some packing done is what I got to concentrate on today. And so that's what I'll be doing. I'll be taking Ringo this morning after the show. He's going to be staying at a new kennel, a new place, which I think it'll be a little bit better. She said they take the dogs out a little more often and stuff, and they have it's a groomer, dog groomer, and so she has her business at her house.
Okay.
I think the front of the house, it's separated, but she has a yard, and and they're actually going to be staying with her, and so it's going to be kind of cool. I'm looking forward to seeing, hearing how he does. I'm sure he'll be fine. I don't have any doubts. So, be exciting for him. But yeah. So, and my flight doesn't leave until 3 tomorrow, so I'll probably leave here. I usually go pretty early, so I might leave here about, I don't know, maybe 9:30 or 10. And I know that sounds like a big gap, but
I drive early.
I stop and I get, either breakfast or lunch, and then I get to, I park my car, and then I get a bus, and all those processes take time, and so
and you got to have time to stop at the airport bar and do shots with all the guys before you board.
Well,
So if you start packing at 8:30 tomorrow, you should be good.
Huh?
If you start packing at 8:30 tomorrow, you should be good.
Yeah, I mean, I should have everything packed up today. I haven't packed. I've got my luggage down from the attic, but that's pretty much all I've done. But I have a long list of things that I need to, pack and make sure I get, and I mean, truth be told, if I forget anything, I can just go buy it in California. So I'm not too worried about it. But yeah. I've always done that, and I always get my ritual is, I go to the airport. Once I get my luggage checked in and everything, I'll go and get a Starbucks, and I'll probably go out and sit outside and enjoy the nice fresh air and hang out there for a little bit. And then when it's time, I'll, get checked through, and that'll be that.
How long of a flight is it?
I'm flying to LAX, which usually isn't the place that I lay over, but I think it's 3.5 to LAX, and then it's another hour and 30 minutes to Sacramento from LA. So it's kind of a long
travel.
It's a long trip, but yeah, I'll have my book and everything, and I might sleep. I don't know.
Worth it for what waits you at the end.
Yes. Oh. Yeah. I have my kids and my grandkids, and all will be well. I miss them so much.
Yeah, I'll bet you do. It's so exciting.
It's been a very long year.
Yeah.
Without them, but thank goodness for FaceTime and being able to video chat and everything. I'm so very, very thankful for that, because I don't know how I would have
done
I
it.
would have done it. But
Morning, Karen. And Lisa,
Karen.
Liz.
But yeah, we're gonna have a good time. Even though things are, kind of. She said things have started closing back up again in California, and so plans have kind of gotten a little derailed. But
Right. Well, you'll still have the most important part, which is to be together.
yeah, we got birthday parties and Thanksgiving, and
Yeah.
it's gonna be great. It'll be wonderful.
So did Julie and her husband complain about how spoiled the kids are when you finally leave?
What?
I was asking, does Julie and her husband complain about how spoiled the kids are when you finally leave?
No. No. I don't spoil them.
Oh, I bet, yeah.
No. It's great to be with them and hang out with them and spoil them. I might spoil them a little bit. But
Yes, you can have your cake before dinner.
you betcha. Yes, I am that kind of grandma.
Yes, I will play tea party with you. Yes, yes, yes. Does Grandma say no? Absolutely not.
Hank says, I'm just hoping that this hurricane coming right at us brings some cooler weather. Our AC went out last night. Oh my gosh. And it climbed to 80 real fast in the house.
Oh, Lord.
That's awful.
We're getting some nasty weather tonight. I don't know where it's actually coming from, but we're supposed to have rain later today and all day tomorrow. It's supposed to be miserable. But I don't know.
Coming from the wind, coming off all those late ballots coming in.
Oh, it's coming from the west. I thought maybe it was coming from the southeast, but it's more coming from the west.
Yeah, I think California is, and that area, the west has been kind of suffering from some colder weather, colder than usual. It's been a crazy, and I don't think it's over yet, but it's definitely been a crazy weather pattern this last month, actually. It's just been really mild here and, sunny and 75 and perfect weather, but I'm sure it's not going to last. Like this morning, it's 29 degrees.
Oh, Lord.
It was, ground's frozen, hard freeze. But, yeah.
We're in the 70s today, and then once this moves through, it'll drop everything.
Yeah.
But still, I think we're going to be in the 50s for the next week or so. So Liz says you'll probably come home to a foot of snow.
Either that or, in California, it actually snows in certain areas. My hometown, about every 10 years, we have a big snow, which is hard to believe, but the last one we had, I think, was in early 2000, I think. And we probably got, I think it was 4 to 6 inches of snow, which was crazy. And that usually happens every 10 years. And I don't think it's happened. I think it skipped the last 10-year mark. So they could be due for that. That would be horrible to go to California and
have snow
and have it. Oh man, I would be so mad. I'd be so mad. Yeah. I don't want that. Fishing and Picking says, Todd, there may be hope for a recount in Pennsylvania. I see people who are 120 plus years old voted by mail-in ballot.
Yeah.
Craziness.
I heard that joke that the Democrats won by a landslide in the elderly age group, age 95 to 150.
Oh my gosh. Well,
I don't think it'll make a difference, but
Well, there'll be some investigating, but yeah.
dang,
you never know.
Yeah.
Oh, dear.
Yeah, today it's supposed to be 55. Tomorrow, 52. I can do that. No problem.
You know, Rudy Giuliani is serving as a lawyer for the Trump side. And I saw him do an interview where he stated they're bringing 8 to 10 lawsuits to 8 to 10 different states. So he may get sent to the courts. We'll see.
Yeah.
I don't know whether that would go to like state Supreme Courts or if it would come down to the federal Supreme Court. I'm not enough well versed enough on the law to know.
No.
But
They filed the suits in the federal circuit courts. I don't think they filed them in the local courts. I don't know. Yikes.
The circuit courts, yeah.
I spent 37 years working for a court system, but I don't really know what the chain of.
But yeah,
Yeah.
Giuliani was talking about Republican observers of elections were herded away from the final counts that came in late. So,
That's what I was hearing. They were not allowed to observe.
Good morning, Anissa. How you doing? Yeah, it's great. It's craziness, but I think there's a lot of people that want to know the truth and want to get, all of these loose ends tied up. I think people are, they're willing to accept the new president if that's, if everything's done in the right way and everything's, done on the up and up. But
I would think even Biden would benefit from this going on because
sure.
from what I'm reading, there's not really enough to overturn anything or give it to Trump. But if everything was counted and laid out, it could only make Biden's position stronger. Like I would think he would want to go along with it.
Yeah. And it makes him look good,
Right.
It makes his situation
right.
Look better. Just as a.
But you never know. They could find.
You never know. That's right. I mean, it could bite him right in the ass, but.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, Mike says the media is a joke. Some friend of mine who's very liberal and Biden supporter and all that posted something about John McCain and how gracious he was in defeat and how amazing he was. And I'm like, you know what? They trashed him from top to bottom when he ran for president, McCain. Yep. Now they're holding him up as some kind of a hero because he's dead, but because he was anti-Trump at the end. But the hypocrisy in the media is just makes you want to spit sometimes. It's so despicable.
Anyway, how are
Yeah.
sales?
Oh, my sales are so awful.
Really?
So bad. And they've been
I-
all month long.
Isn't that crazy?
And I've been listing. I mean, I've been really listing. So I don't know.
I think it's going to bust open though. I think there's going to be a certain time where, it's just going to
I'm just gonna.
light up, and we're gonna see the effects of listing. It may not come, tomorrow, but like I said, I heard somebody say that December 1st was like a big sale day, or that has been the case in the past, which I don't know if you can use that for this year, because I mean, it's just been such a weird year. But I would kind of agree. I mean, people at that point, people are saying, okay, we gotta start, Christmas shopping and get some presents bought.
Yeah.
So I think online sales are going to be through the roof.
Yeah, I do too.
I really think that's going to be the way a lot of people are going to shop. And Kelly says my Amazon sales were great yesterday.
Yeah, my Amazon sales were good yesterday. My FBA is doing okay, thank God.
Fishing and Pickin says eBay rolled out the eBuck offers this morning.
What are eBuck offers?
I
I
don't know.
didn't get an offer.
So
The eBay Bucks program where
Oh, I did. Leap into autumn with 5% bucks.
yeah, I didn't get that one. But yeah, I got 9 sales yesterday, so I had a good day.
Awesome.
very
But my
good.
store's been like a pinball. I mean, I'll go from a $50 day to a $300 day to a $20 day to a $250 day. I mean, it's just I guess I just got to look at the averages
Yeah.
and say I'm doing good, which I am because of all the Western wear stuff is strong.
What are you doing? You're late.
I'm late.
Morning, Sally.
Morning.
What were you doing?
Like right now? Like just now?
Well,
Oh,
not
yeah.
right now, because I could see you. What were you doing before you came on camera?
I went to breakfast.
Team,
I didn't think it was gonna take that long.
you went to breakfast?
Yeah, we left her at like 8, and so I didn't think it was gonna take that long.
Just sold a camcorder.
Oh, nice.
Good.
Hey, Mike. Camcorder? What's kind of Sony?
Sharp.
I actually have a camcorder. I need to test and get listed. But yeah. So I would say the best thing you can do is just list, because eventually it's all going to sell. And hopefully a lot of it is going to be, during this Christmas season.
Yeah, this camcorder wasn't a high dollar one. It was only $20 plus shipping, but hey, $20 plus shipping. It's okay.
$20.
It's something.
And that camcorder was down in a box of auction stuff that I got last week.
Hi, guys.
Nice.
Hi, Bumper.
Ringo. Come
Hi,
here.
Brandon.
Right. Yep. Yep.
Right. Mike says you need to shut up, Todd. Stop calling yourself a part-timer because it makes us all look bad.
Right?
Well,
I agree with that.
I don't
I
work
agree
hard
with it.
enough to be called a full-timer. I mean, I worked a lot harder being a teacher than I did selling stuff on eBay.
Sure. But I mean, you know, a reseller, it's not that you're not breaking a sweat usually, you know, when you're listing the item. You know, it's a pretty easy job.
Yeah.
It takes more to be motivated and to be you know, how would I say it? You know, use your time management and, you know, all of those things rather than, you know, hard work and trying to figure out, you know, how to work smarter, not harder. You know, all of those things, that's the hard part.
I have no concept of time management since I retired. It's just, if I feel like listing some stuff or if I feel like going to a garage sale, that's what I do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If I don't feel like it, I don't do it.
There you go.
So,
That's good.
Karen says Todd is a full-time part-timer.
Yeah. Sally, how was your sales yesterday? Zero?
zero.
Well, you did make some money though yesterday, didn't you?
Yeah. I made $400 yesterday. Well, 370. $370.
$370.
Mhm.
Wow.
That's good.
I scratched 2 tickets. One was a $10, one was a $20, and I won $200 on each of them.
Wow.
Crazy. Totally crazy. But awesome.
Yeah. I like it when I can do that. It doesn't happen every time, let me tell you.
It never happens to me.
I don't have that good of odds.
I don't buy lottery tickets.
You don't buy lottery tickets?
No, just not for any reason. Just never think of it.
Yeah.
Well, they're in my face all day, every day, whenever I'm at work. So, and like you see somebody buy 10 tickets in a row, and then they leave, and it's like they hadn't won on any of them,
Wow.
Uh-huh.
and then they leave, and it's like something's got to hit,
Right.
you know. And it makes
Your odds.
it makes it really hard for me not to buy the next one. I'll tell you that, but we're not allowed to. So
Yeah, Mike, once in a while I'll go to a storage unit auction and stand around for 4 hours and not buy anything. I'm just like, I'm either too old to do the big stuff or just
yeah,
is crap, or then maybe if they have like 30 units and there's one good one that just goes so high that I just go, you can have it.
oh wow. Liz says that she has had a video up for 4 years. My channel is all eBay toy videos. And last month it blew up to 750,000 views.
What?
Wow.
And she went from 91 subs to over 1,000. Good job.
Wow.
See,
That's great.
like, I used to take videos of all of my working like toys and electronics and stuff. And I stopped doing it when eBay changed their thing on to where you couldn't put, or they changed it to where you had to do it a different way. Anyways, now it's just a converter. All you do is put the link to the video in the converter, you hit the button, and it spits out this code. And then you go to HTML in your eBay description, and you put that code in there, and then you switch it back to regular, from HTML to regular, and then it's in there. That's all there is to it.
Wow.
It's super easy, and all you do is look up Google eBay YouTube converter.
Interesting.
I mean, Liz, you must have.
But I've gotten
Someone
lots
must have
views
advertised
on my
your video for you.
What, Todd?
I was saying, Liz, she must have had someone advertise her video for her
Yeah.
in a public forum or a big group on Facebook or something. Because that's how Scott's Millennial Games got video blew up. He was advertised in some publication or something. I forget what it was. Or a TV show talked about his video or something.
Huh. Fishing and Picking says, Liz, YouTube is boosting what is called short videos. Some people with only a few subs wake up to 1 million views overnight. That's crazy.
That's interesting.
She said it's only 12 seconds. Wow.
Yeah. And you get some really funny comments too. Like, I mean, you get comments like, "Oh yeah, I had this when I was a kid," or, you know, that's a weird looking doll, or, you know, and people that you don't know. So it's kind of cool, you know, to get comments that you're not expecting, you know.
Right.
Because people are finding your videos all the time. But I just recently started doing that again. I started taking videos of my working Christmas ass popping Santas and
Yeah.
I got a comment on one of my videos about 4 years ago. The guy said, "Old people should not be allowed on YouTube."
What?
Oh my gosh.
It's hilarious. I just replied back something like, "You're probably right. I should quit doing that."
God.
You agreed with him? Oh my God.
Right.
Agree with them. You're not supposed to agree with the trolls.
No, he wasn't trolling. He was just giving his opinion. He didn't cuss or anything, but old people should not be allowed to use YouTube. And I was like, that was funny. No, it was just funny to me. It was hilarious.
Yeah. So what you guys got going on today?
I'm staying home and being good and listening.
That's good. Okay, get some listing done.
Yeah.
Get some of that stuff up.
I was telling Summer last night that I was going to go out of town after I won that money, and she's like, "No, you already told me that you're going to hang out with me."
Julie's party prepping. Yep.
And Mimi prepping.
Mimi prepping. Yep. Get ready. I'll be there tomorrow.
You fly out tomorrow, huh?
I fly tomorrow. Yeah.
What time do you leave?
3.
She's going to have so much for you to do when you get there that you'll be wasted when you get back home.
Yeah. It'll be all right.
Yeah.
I'm good with that.
Did you already take Ringo this morning, or taking him this afternoon?
No, I'll take him after the show.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm going to take him after the show and, take him down there. I mean, it's just 10 miles up the road, so.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah.
I didn't know it was that close to you.
Well, it's a new one. It's a new
Oh.
place that I'm taking him to a new place.
Oh,
It's this lady is a groomer, so she can take care of him a little more and not. I would assume he probably won't be in the kennel as much as he would the other place.
yeah.
You know, so I feel better about that. So that's what he's doing. He's gonna go this morning. I already got his bed washed and cleaned up, and so he'll be good.
Good.
Oh, Julie, that's good. She says, I think we found a place to take Emmy on her birthday.
Where
Good.
trying to take her? Like somewhere to party?
Well, they do they take her someplace on. They take him someplace on their birthday, and then they have the party like usually the next day.
Oh, okay.
But it's just like it's a tradition for them.
It's like a little family
Yeah,
birthday.
it's a family
Yeah.
thing. Yeah, we were gonna go to Sequest, like the aquarium, but they had just closed it down.
Oh.
So they're not allowing anybody to go in. So
Hey, look
Hey
at that.
there.
There's Mary.
hey, Mary, hope
Mary.
you're doing well.
I hope you and your family's good. She says California is stupid. There's a lot of places that are stupid right now.
That's why y'all need to move to Texas.
I hear it's pretty good.
What?
Texas.
Yeah. That's what I'm hearing.
Like,
That's
I watched Joe Rogan, and
Uh-huh.
he just moved from California to Texas.
Mhm.
You know, and he had, you know, he's a millionaire, so he has a stupid, crazy house and all of that and property. And he moved to Texas because he didn't like California's ways.
Yeah.
So,
Well, that's kind of the way that a lot of people are going. A lot of businesses
yeah, look,
are
there's
going.
Texas Val chiming in to agree.
Yeah. She said, "Bring it on." She says there's a lot of resellers down in Texas.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it seems like it.
So
Oh, was it $14 million? Yeah. The one that he bought in Texas was $14 million. And he wants to, his ultimate goal is to have a ranch. And on that ranch, he's going to have a comedy club. She says she's ready to move.
yeah.
Oh my God.
Wow.
You've
Mary,
been busy, girl.
that is awesome. Just working. I have over 5,000 listings now. That's crazy.
Wow.
And the rest of the upstairs is remodeled. Great job.
Yeah, you've been way busy.
Kelly says, just don't California or Texas. Yeah, that's true. Keep Texas, Texas.
Yeah.
I agree with that. Otherwise, we'll just have to move back to California. Oh my gosh.
Walmart doesn't have freaking heating pads.
What?
Walmart doesn't have heating pads.
Huh. You might have to go to Walgreens or.
That's what I just told him.
That's weird. But, you know, weirder things have happened. There's places that, I mean, like Summer, you know, Kids Deals and More, she can't get totes in her area, you know, storage totes. So there's a lot of things that are kind of out of reach right now. Seems
Yeah.
like.
Like Lysol and toilet paper.
Clorox wipes and, you know, stuff like that. People just you can't find it. Not
No,
in California.
I am not politically correct. I refuse to be politically correct. And I have to disagree with you, Liz. Comedy is not dead. I laugh plenty during the day. And sometimes it's at myself. Because you know what? Sometimes if you don't laugh, you'll cry.
Yep, that's true.
So you have to keep laughing. Please don't lose your sense of humor just because there's people that can't handle it. I refuse to change for people that can't
Right.
handle me.
Yep.
Oh, her sister-in-law is in Texas now?
Yeah, LaRue.
I thought they
Yeah.
were somewhere else.
No, they've been in Texas for probably about a year and a half, maybe even close to 2 years. They've been in Texas. Yeah,
Oh.
they're in where are they at? Wichita Falls, I think. So, but he's in the Air Force. I think he's in the Air Force, and so you know he gets his orders, and you know he goes here, there, and everywhere. So, you know.
Yeah, I have those two in us. All we don't have is freaking heating pads that I know of. For some reason, the heating pads are out of stock. Yeah, it's a crazy time.
Yeah. Hey there, Valerie. Hickory Springs.
Valerie.
Yeah, we're the early birds. You betcha. I'm ready.
Nick says I can't count the number of. I just moved here, but where are all the free activities for kids and free this and that, etc. in the local group? And it's not just me. Most of us are like, they ain't here. Go home where you came from. Bye.
Oh my gosh.
Mary says my sales are still way down. Went from 800 profit a week to 550. eBay still says there isn't a problem, but my impressions were at 1 point down 58% with higher promoted listings.
Wow.
It doesn't make any sense. I know.
I think everybody's down. There's something wonky going on, or just across the board, sales are down.
Yeah.
Except for Todd.
Except for that big purchase I had 4 weeks ago.
Right.
So,
I think people are holding on to their money a little tighter
Could be
right now. That's really what they're not splurging as much. They're not, because I mean, times are, we don't know what's going to happen, I think people are just kind of, cutting out their expenses, and, they're not impulse buying. I think that's a real thing right now. But I mean, I also think that once, Christmas shopping comes up, and, I think things will be a little bit better.
So much of it depends on what you sell. If you sell the practical stuff, it will keep selling. Like I've sold a bunch of work boots, and I've sold a bunch of blue jeans.
Mm-hmm.
People are going to keep buying stuff that they go to work in.
Right. Exactly.
Yeah, Hank says 4 of my sales yesterday were offers I sent, not much lower than I priced, and one was an offer somebody made. I'm okay with that. It gets it out of my space, and I price high and lower over time as needed. That's where I've been getting most of my sales here lately, is
making
from
offers.
offers.
Yeah. And Valerie says I'm being tighter with my money. I'm doing the same thing. You know, I'm not shopping. I'm not. You know, I'm getting basically just what I need to get by. You know, I'm not splurging a lot. You know, so I think that's something. Julie said Etsy was slow too. Only 4 sales yesterday. It should be picking up though pretty soon. So I think that's just what people are doing. They're holding on to that money. We're hemorrhaging money here. New fridge, washer. Where did it go? I was just reading it and then it just went away.
iPads.
Where the heck did it go?
It bounced because
Oh, there you go. iPad for the birthday. Okay. I'm like, what happened?
Morning, Patty.
Patty said she shipped 8 things yesterday. Only 1 was a clothing item. The rest were vintage home decor items. Great. Awesome. And people can't work if they're locked down. That's right. Wow.
We can, but
we can. That's right. Yeah. I had a family member message me yesterday and asked me about eBay and how to do it.
Oh,
and I
really?
was like, that's cool. That's cool. I'll definitely I'll help you in any way I can.
Yeah. Sometimes it's just like one ear and out the other too, and because I've done that myself. You know, I had people come over, people message me saying, "How do you do this? You know, what's all entailed in this?" So I take them through a listing, and then after I do that, if they don't put their own time and money into it, I'm sorry, I'm done.
Yeah.
You know, I'm not gonna do your listings for you.
Yeah, Kelly says she just put a contract down on a house. No money left after that.
Right.
I hear you. Patty says her sons have worked from home since March. IT jobs. Yep.
Wow.
That's great that they can do that.
Yeah.
They didn't shut them down, so. Nashana Lee says a woman spent $443 for a 3-place setting from me on Monday. So some people have money to burn.
Wow. Good job, Nashana.
That's great.
Get it. I'm saying, you know, if you can get that money, get it. Woo.
Yeah, that's really good. All right, everybody. Well, it's 9:03. Time to get to work and get up and get moving and get warm. So, well, we'll see you on the flip side.
Yeah.
But like I said, make sure you're sub to, you know, Sally and Maggie and Todd. Maybe Todd will have a show. Who knows?
We're gonna do what we can do to cover it.
You know, see what you can do. Lori and Tom and all of them. So I'm sure some people will have some shows going on. So
And
thank you,
find
Texas
us
Bow.
on Instagram if you need to. Also, if you don't have Facebook, and you have Instagram, we're on Instagram. And just let us know, and we can send you a link through there or email or whatever we got to do.
Yeah. So I hope everybody has a great day. Get lots of sales, and we'll see you later.
Bye. Bye, everybody.
Bye, guys.